What's that, ladies and gents? Another pointless gender swap? Yes, you guessed it. You guessed right. Cat Vasko to pen a female-centric Plastic Man movie. So it'll be Plastic Woman, won't it? How bizarre. Now, Cat Vasko, I saw this article, and I heard this name, and I was like, epic. Let's see what else she's done, right? I want to hold my judgment. I want to suspend my judgment until I see what else this individual has written, because maybe she's actually done some fantastic work. Oh, nothing. Oh, okay. Alright then. So that about sums up how this video is going to go. Fairly disappointing, because it just seems utterly pointless. Now, we'll dive into this. I do want to say, hey, look, we're what? The 5th of December today. Check out, ladies and gents, down below underneath the video, as well as in the description box, a link to my Teespring store. I'm rocking the awesome Christmas Xenomorph sweater. Check it out. It's a one-off design designed for me, for you, by my graphic designer. As well, I'm still looking for support for my original Lovecraftian horror film, so check out the link to the GoFundMe down below, because this is what we're getting, ladies and gents. So if you don't support indie filmmakers, what do you expect? Because they're just going to keep making this crap. Whereas, if I've ever saved you $5 or whatever on a movie ticket, chuck it in down below on the GoFundMe. But let's dive into this. So, again, you have any kind of descending voices about stuff like this, you instantly get labelled a bigot. Now, I actually really like female movies. But female-led movies as well. Like there's a whole host of movie reviews here on this channel to indicate that. However, this is just nonsense, isn't it? Plastic Man suddenly gets changed to a woman because, well, you guessed it. It's because that's the way Hollywood is going. It's just needless. It's pointless gender swaps for needless, no reasons, lame, basically. Now, the idea of Plastic Man isn't inherently female or man. It doesn't have to be either, right? So if they're swapping it out because they have like an epic idea, which will mean now their iteration of the character, goes hand in hand with their gender, cool. That makes sense, doesn't it? I get on board with that. This isn't going to be that. This isn't going to be that. You've got someone who has no writing credits at all, who even in this article on the Hollywood Reporter is famed for doing, let's have a look. Vasko, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Vasko has made a name for herself, writing strong female stories. Again, I've checked out her IMDb. She's done nothing. She's known for adapting Queen of the Air. Have you ever seen that? I haven't. Oh, that's right. Because it's not been made yet. So she's not known for anything. Hollywood Reporter, come on. God. Man alive. Right. Let's dive into the actual article, shall we? So the project is in early development on a new track. So we got Blacklist writer Cat Vasko has been hired to work on a feature centered on DC Comics hero Plastic Man. The project got underway 2 years ago when Amanda Idoko, the mayor, was hired to pen the script for what was meant to be a comedic action adventure based on the character who was created in 1940s. Now, again, remember, so that was the original take. So this whole movie has been fraught with nonsense the entire time. So that was the original take. Now, Vasko's hiring, however, is meant to take the project in a brand new direction. So you spent 2 years doing nothing. What have you been doing for two years? 2 years ago. So you're going to scrap all of that because what, it just didn't work? Alright then. So no, didn't work. We'll just experience change of gender. Why not? That's going to change it. That's going to make... Look, if the story didn't work for a man, it's not going to work for a woman. It's not how narrative, like, you have to have the core narrative, right? Sources tell THR that the project, which is in the earliest stages of development, well, clearly now, because they've spent 2 years doing nothing, will now be a female-led vehicle. Is that interesting? It's going to be a female-led vehicle. Now, isn't that a turn of phrase where we say, oh, it's a vehicle for a gender, it's a vehicle for this. So it's a female-led vehicle for what? They don't even hide it anymore. Now, I said it is unclear if that means a title change or not. Well, unless it's Plastic Man goes and has his, nuts lopped off, then I don't think they're going to have it, are they? Let's be honest. God. Now it says Plastic Man wasn't initially a DC character. I'm so demonetised, whatever. Again, support me. Teespring. Having been created by Jack Cole for Quality Comics in 1941, when Quality went under in 1956, DC bought many of the characters, Plastic Man among them, which is basically DC's version of Mr. Fantastic, isn't it? All right, that's what it is. Now, the hero's true identity is Patrick Eel O'Brien, a crook turned good guy. During a botched heist, O'Brien is shot and, wouldn't you know it, also doused with a mysterious chemical. Left for dead by his gang, he awakens to find himself imbued with the power to shapeshift and stretch his body into almost anything. O'Brien eventually reforms, I don't know if that's reforms or reforms, and becomes a police officer. Because, it could be either, couldn't it? The character has a certain cult status among the comics crowd, so epic decision. We're just gonna lop it all off. We're turn him into a woman. Why not? Who cares? Like what? Because that's gonna go down well for everyone that loves him. He was a member of the Justice League for a time, and even had his own cartoon series. But don't worry about it. Fuck the fans. DC-based film production president Walter Hamada and Chantal Nong are overseeing the studio. Pointless bit of information there, whatever. Vasko has made a name for herself writing stuff we've never seen. Something about a trapeze artist where Margot Robbie's attached, but we've never seen it. Whatever. And this is the other thing as well, right? And reteamed with the actress for an adaptation of Gin Phillips' novel Fierce Kingdom. Again, something it's not. She's not made a name for herself. We've not seen it. She also worked on an adaptation of Boom comic Lumberjanes when it was set up at Fox. And it's not even out yet. Most recently, she set up an untitled fairy tale project at Disney Plus with Olivia Cook and Lakeith Stanfield attached to star. That is said to turn the classic princess story on its head and offer up a modern take. We've still not seen it. She must, honestly, people must think this woman's amazing. And it's amazing the lengths that the Hollywood Reporter are going to, I'm all blurry, to basically make this person sound like they're amazing. No one's seen anything this individual's made. But there you go, another pointless gender swap. I thought you'd love this video. Thanks so much for watching. Have a good weekend.